And a guy would never say that. I never go with a guy. I'm like, cool, man. Dude, you're a nice guy. Let's all go out. Hey guys, it's Dr. Sam Robbins, and driving home from the gym, and I'm stuck in traffic. And I was thinking about being lonely or feeling alone. I've been wanting to make this video for a little while, and I'm wondering if you all feel alone or lonely. I know it tends to affect guys more, feeling alone. And I think it just has to do with how guys are, and the fact that, other than work, we don't really have any like relationships outside of work. And if you end up working from home, you don't have really any relationships. Unlike women who are always just out and about, they're just much more social. And like, I've had girlfriends who like will meet a girl at the gym, and she's like, "Hey, totally, we should go out sometime." And then next, they exchange phone numbers, and they go out. And a guy would never say that. I never go with a guy. I'm like, cool, man. Dude, you're a nice guy. Let's all go out. Let's have dinner. I would never say that. Maybe it's just me. I don't know. Do you? Let me know in the comments. But I just don't. It feels weird. I'm like, it's not natural. Or I don't want the guy to think I'm like coming on to him or anything like that. So there's all these stupid reasons. But ultimately, guys end up being alone. Or the most we'll do is like go to a bar and drink, which I don't do, or you go to a sporting event or something like that, but you're still really feeling isolated, especially now everyone's on the internet. In fact, I first got on the internet like 1995, and because I was going to school and I needed to make some money online, and anyhow, that started my journey. And this is before Google or any of that stuff. It was just when Amazon was starting and Yahoo was the big and only main search engine back then. And I remember feeling very alone. I was in my little bedroom working, and I would be like on these chat forums or whatever. And I was like, oh, why am I feeling alone? This is like around 1996, 1997. And I, did a search on Yahoo, and it came up. Yeah, loneliness is on the rise because the internet is making you isolated, especially for guys. And this was 1997. Man, it's way worse now. I know a lot of us connect, and people are like, everyone's being a lot more social, this and that. But you're not. Being on the phone and being in a chat, this and that is not. And you know what's causing it? There's a lot of like sexless guys these days more than ever. Guys are not getting laid. And most people aren't. They're not having sex. And it's because they're behind the wall all the time, or they're just goofing around on porn all day, that they're not going out. And then when they do want to go out, they don't know how to interact with a real human being. They don't know how to go up to a girl. Like in the old days, we'd meet a girl and you'd get the courage to go up to her and then like, hey, what's your name? And this and that. And you try to exchange phone numbers, and then you give her a call, and hopefully she'll pick up the phone, or you leave a voicemail or something like that. It's not like these days someone will just go online dating, and just hit him up, swipe, 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 or text someone. You're still never having a real conversation with someone because everything is virtual. And then now with VR and AI and all that kind of stuff, everything's being even more fake. So are you feeling lonely? That's the question I want to know. And if you are, how, in what ways, when? So then the question is, if you are feeling lonely, what do you do about it? Well, you need to just get out. And it's hard, but I don't know what to say, because the older I get, the less friends I have. People get in relationships, people get married, people have kids, they move, all these things. The best time of my life was like in high school, because I had my buddies and everything. And then college, you start to, and then every year since, I have less friends, because again, people move away, interests, you make more money, or this and that, or they do. And then over time, you also don't want to hang out with some of your friends. This guy stabbed you. This guy lied to you. This guy cheated, stole money from you. All these crap that happens in life, you become more introverted, right? You don't want to make yourself vulnerable. You don't want to put yourself out there because you don't want to get screwed over. And this goes not just guys and stuff, but relationships, right? Guys are always nice at the beginning. You get the girl's flowers and all this stuff, and then she rejects you, or she goes out for the jerk, And you're like, what the hell, dude? I'm nice. Why is she going out with that guy? Why is she going with a jerk? This guy mistreats her and I'm treating her nice. And little by little, you get hardened up. You start to feel resentful or angry or cynical. And it's not good, but it becomes this way. It's a survival thing, right? You're surviving because you don't want to keep getting hurt. You don't want to keep getting rejected. You don't want to get lied to and cheated on or lose money, or you get it. So I don't really know what the solution is. I mean, I've thought about all these different options and I'd love to make another video about this in depth. So the first question is, what are your questions about loneliness? What are you feeling these days? When do you feel lonely? What have you done to feel less lonely? And before I continue, leave all those comments below. I'll make videos. You know, I like to actually create a membership site just for guys. It's a guy thing because, you know, I don't really understand women. Does anyone really ever understand women? Women don't get women. So I love to create a membership site just for guys and just talk about guys. And this is one of those things. It's not just about testosterone. It's not just about making money. It's about connecting with people because that's ultimately what gives you happiness. Progress, you're going forward towards a goal, you accomplish a goal, but none of that matters if you're alone. And this reminds me of something Robin Williams said a long time ago. I'm going to butcher it. I should have done the research before I made this video. I apologize. But he basically said something along the lines of, I'd rather, you know, be alone by myself than feel lonely in a group of people. Right. And I felt like that before. I will go out to a party and try to mingle and I'm like feeling alone. I'm not connecting with anyone. I'm like just walking around, making small talk. And I'm like, God, everyone seems to be having a good time. Everyone's talking and doing this and laughing and all that. And I'm just like alone and I'm not really connecting with anyone. And I feel like, why am I here? It's not weird. I just moved my hands around and the top moved. I don't know how this works. If I wanted to close it, I don't know how, but it opened up on its own. But I think, like, do you ever feel that way? Sometimes it does feel better just to be home alone than to be with other people and feel lonely in that way. Or in a relationship. I've been in relationships. I've dated someone, had a girlfriend, all this, and there's times I'm like, I don't even feel like I'm in a relationship. You're living like roommates or whatever. You're not really connected. And that connection is what we need. That connection is what we crave. At the end of the day, guys are like dogs, right? We're pack animals. My dog loves it when she's with other dogs. In fact, I've got my friend Ariana's a dog walker and she's got these dogs. My dog loves going with the other dogs and just wants to follow him. And same with us. That's why I love playing sports back in the day. You're hanging out with the dudes, you shit talk each other, you know, you do all that stuff, guy stuff, and you don't have to worry about what you say politically correct. You don't have to walk on eggshells. You just guy talk. That's the best time of my life. And we don't have it as much. And this is why suicide is up. And I just recently had someone extremely close to me commit suicide. I've had multiple people, friends, commit suicide. And it's feeling alone. It's feeling overwhelmed. It's feeling like no one gets you. You don't have anyone to talk to, and you don't want to make yourself vulnerable. You don't want to talk to anyone because you don't want someone to be thinking you're a loser, or you're not, you're just not there and someone else is doing well. You don't want to say, oh man, I feel really lonely, or this happened with this girl and I feel so sad. What do guys do? They're like, fuck it, dude. Da-da-da-da. Or walk it off, man. Or they just, it's this bullshit tough thing that we do. And then all of a sudden you go inward more and you turn down that fire, the excitement, because you're afraid to ever open up. And then sometimes you open up to a girl and then she thinks, what's wrong? Why are you being a pussy? Why are you this? And anyhow, we get so tough that we become depressed. Do you feel that way? Let me know below. Anyhow, I kind of went off on a rant. I didn't plan anything. Again, stuck in traffic. But these are the topics I want to talk about because I've made money. I've lost money. I've made it, lost it all, made it. And that money didn't bring me happiness. It gave me like, hey, I feel good that I'm accomplishing something. I'm going towards a goal. It's something measurable and progress. Like you go to the gym and lifting 100 pounds and you lift 110 pounds and 120 pounds. You're seeing progress. That feels awesome. But ultimately, you want to share it with someone or with people. Like my best time would go to the gym when I'd go with my buddies. We'd go to the gym early, we'd hang out, right? We'd like get there a little bit early and talk to some chicks and try to, get some phone numbers, this and that. Then we'd work out. Then afterwards we go and eat. It was like a wonderful time. I don't get that now. And everyone's on their phones all the time and no one talks to anyone. No one looks up. Everyone's just so isolated. And if you go talk to someone, they're like, hey, what do you want? So anyhow, if you're feeling these same emotions, let me know below because you're not alone. All right. I feel it, and it always feels good when someone else tells me that you also feel this way, especially someone who is also successful or someone super rich. You're like, oh man, shit, you fucking feeling that same stuff too? Oh, cool. Like I thought something's wrong with me, or I felt like I'm a loser, or I'm not good enough. You feel all these negative emotions. You're like, nah, man, I'm feeling it too. And you're like, wow, it doesn't matter how successful, how smart, how rich, how good looking someone is. We all feel these same problems. And guys do too. And we don't talk about it. Women are great at talking. They express each other, they share. We don't do it. So maybe if you guys want, we create a community where we share and it's safe. These days I never thought how online I would hear these guys bitching like little girls about me. What's up with your eye? What's up with your face? Why you talk this way? You're nasally. Your nose is. I'm like, what are you guys, little pussies? Like, I don't get it. Like, you need more testosterone. You have too much estrogen. I never thought I would get so much negative criticism from guys. And it sucks. Dude, we're men. We should be sticking together. Okay. We shouldn't be putting each other down and criticizing it. We have enough self criticism. We have enough people saying negative things about us, whether it's women or teachers or, parents or all this stuff. You don't need each other, especially strangers. The thing is, none of you who say negative things about me online would ever say these negative things if you ever saw me in person, ever. And none of you would. Y'all sit behind, Joe underscore 7893668 making fun of someone because you're hidden. Why? Why do you do it? Does it make you feel better? Sure doesn't make the other guy feel better when he gets criticized. Nobody likes that. So be minimize the criticism and be lavish with your praise. All right. Be good. Be good to yourself. Stop beating yourself up and stop beating other people up for stupid reasons because you don't know what the other person is feeling inside. All right. And adding to someone's negativity or pain is not good. We have enough crap in this world with politics, with the economy, with money problems. Everything online is negative. Don't do this. Don't do that. Don't eat this food. Don't eat that. Crypto this. And you're like, nothing's good. Anyway, I went off on a rant. Sorry about that. Every now and then I like to open up. I believe that mental health, that emotional health is even more important than physical health because when you're not in a good place mentally or emotionally, you can't do anything else. Money, relationships, body, health, any of that stuff. So if this resonates, if you connect, if this makes sense, let me know below. Let me know what topics you guys want to talk about. Let me know if you're even interested in that membership site. That'd be cool, right? Just a private place where you can say whatever you want. I'm not going to be censored. Like everything's being censored these days. I can't say this. I can't say that. I don't want to get blocked. Cancel culture, all this crap that we're dealing with. It's not fun. Anyhow, thank you for listening. I appreciate all of you who are subscribers. If you haven't, please do so. If this resonates, let me know below. Give it a thumbs up, share it with someone else. All right. So they don't feel alone. Anyhow, let me know questions, comments below, what your thoughts are, when, all that stuff. And again, thank you as always. Thanks for listening and being thoughtful. I appreciate it. Love you guys all. Wishing you a happy and healthy day. Bye.